And we are live. Welcome back to this sports related podcast. I'm Dino's Bottle. I'm here with Chris. And today we have Jaylen Brown and the Celtics. We have Russell Westbrook signs with the Sacramento Kings and potential breakout stars. Chris, how you doing, dog?
Living good, man. Lonzo Ball back on my screen and he looking great.
Who does he play for? Cleveland?
Yes.
Have they even won a game?
I'm not worried about that. I think and they did. They got Kenny Atkinson his first preseason win.
Kenny Atkinson, his first preseason win ever?
I think so.
Well, as a Cavalier coach. Oh, that's great.
I don't know if it's as a Cavalier or just in general, but yeah.
Ain't no way Kenny Atkinson going all this time from the Nets to now with no, that's crazy.
That'd be crazy. So I think it's just for the cast, but I don't know. I have to go fact check that.
Hmm. But Lonzo, he's been playing. The good teams, I don't really watch the preseason. I ain't gonna count.
I get that. Yeah. I mean, typically when I watch preseason, I don't watch the good teams that much either because, I'm trying to see the young guys. I'm trying to see the rookies. I'm trying to see, guys in new places or whatever. So, I know what the good team's going to do for the most part.
Bro, this is kind of off. Well, not really. We talking about young talent and stuff like that. I don't get to watch Mavericks games on time. It's the craziest thing ever. It kind of grinds my gears. But
Yeah,
I was watching the Mavericks versus the Hornets preseason. Say dog, Hornets really was on our ass. They starters. Our bench unit did good, but Clay and D'Lo, come on, bro. It should be PJ, and I really don't care who else. Like that should be PJ and Kyrie when he get back. But that should be the
yeah,
starters. It should be Kyrie, Coop, PJ, Davis, and Derek Lively.
that should be the starting lineup. Probably not going to be the starting lineup, unfortunately. But
And I ain't gonna stunt. Ryan Kalkbrenner is. I think he gonna be all rookie first team, bro. There, I said
that
it.
is a that is a hot take, but you better stand on it.
How is that a hot take? He's a
Why?
starter already. And my thing is, Constantinople is going to be one of the worst rookies in the league. Constantinople is terrible. I don't know if
These
you
the
caught that game. He's terrible.
Hornets fans finna be on you.
Constantinople was terrible. Nope. Let me check. Because I didn't even look at the
Dude,
stats.
you gonna judge this man after one preseason game?
I'm not judging him. It's just I never thought he was good. He's just furthering my agenda of him being overrated.
Let him play a couple of regular season games before
I
you
don't
say
like
your
him.
agenda has been furthered, man.
He's never going to be able to on the court with all their best players, bro.
Yes, bro, he actually can fit seamlessly with their best
No,
players
he
because
can't.
he doesn't need
How?
the ball. He don't need the ball.
Good, because he ain't gonna get it. He can't shoot, bro. This is my thing. He's a shooter in theory, not in practicality, bro. I was watching that game and he clanked like four in a row in one possession.
I
Good
mean,
shots.
I'll give you that. Like to be drafted top five, top six, top whatever as a just off shooting or whatever, you better be able to shoot the tar off the ball. You better shoot the nets down. Like they say, oh, they took him top five for his shooting alone. Yeah, he better be able to come into the league shooting. That's kind of what I thought. I didn't necessarily think, but Reed Shepard, he was supposed to kind of have that like, oh, he gonna come in the league and just light it up and be able to shoot regardless. And yeah, it hasn't got there yet, but at the end of the day, I think when your main attribute is shooting, you really got to be able to show that.
And it's like, what else does Constantinople do? like
Man,
really, what else does he do for real?
he's a bigger body who can defend. He can make smart plays and rebound, and he can play make and make the right passes when he needs to. That's what he can do, and he can play off the ball.
Kim Fuck, you just too nice. Who is
I'm
Constantinople
not
guarding, bro? Who is Constantinople guarding?
Clay
Like,
Thompson.
oh, okay, we doing that. Okay, maybe he can guard Clay. A 40-year-old Clay, maybe he can guard him. But
Nah, he'll be able to guard. I believe in him.
I really like. I ain't gonna lie, because I was watching for Coop and
Hmm.
him and Lively. I think that's the corner piece of our team. I think I want to see Max Christie get some more minutes too, along with PJ. I think
Yeah,
those should be the guys. I'm kind of out on Hardy. I'm out on Hardy. Like he's
I,
gonna be
I
like an eighth
hey,
guy,
I ain't
probably.
leaving the Hardy party just yet, man.
He, bro, if you watch him work out, you'll be very impressed. But then you turn the game on, and it's like I just don't see it. If we could go get Josh Green back for him, I would do that in a heartbeat. Josh Green is just more of a complimentary player. Jaden Hardy, for his style of player, he has to hit more shots. Like you can't play have that play style and not hit shots because he don't defend, he don't rebound, he don't play make.
He can play make decently. He's getting better. He gets better at it each year.
Is he better at playmaking than Josh Green?
It's neck and neck at this point.
Okay, and then how much stuff does Josh Green do better than him? Oh, everything. He pretty much does everything else better.
It's debatable, but I guess.
Man, Jaden Hardy just look good missing. That's all that shit is, bro. All those step backs and stuff like that. But hey, I want to see Christie get more minutes. That was another
Hmm.
thing I had to take away. PJ definitely. It seems like PJ is just developing a bag from like scoring
Oh,
wise.
oh no,
Oh my
oh no.
god.
Hold on. If you OG fans, if you've been watching us for a while, you know PJ is my guy. The day that the Mavericks traded for PJ, I was hooping and hollering and celebrating. I blew up the group chat and they was flaming me. I got flamed for weeks, months, half the season that PJ Washington was the worst pickup for the Mavericks. I was right this whole time. Did you see how he played in the playoff? Oh my goodness. Go on, PJ. You do your thing every time. Sorry, I had to get that out there.
That's just disgusting. Like I gave him one compliment off the preseason game off the bench, and this is when you took your time to do that. But it's fine. I will say this too though. You was right about Najee Marshall. He's not that good, but I like his
Oh my
toughness and his attitude.
gosh.
See, I like his attitude. He
Okay.
really ain't do
Okay.
too much, but it's like he's one of those guys you want on the team because his attitude. And say, bro, what was I else was gonna say? The Charlotte. I love they starting five, bro.
Hold on. Before you get there, why you ain't shout out my boy Ryan Nimhard?
He didn't get in the game I watched.
Okay, that's fair, but I mean, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Hey, I was just talking about the Charlotte Hornets because I
You
was just
right. You
hearing the
right.
buzz about LaMelo versus Coop, and
Yeah.
LaMelo clearly won that battle. Coop did hit him with that step back
Coop hit him
though.
with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Coop really, bro. I'm telling you, he looked like a baby Kawhi, bro. Like he can get to that level. Like I said, I
Hmm.
don't know if he'll be able to be that level of a finisher in terms of like crunch time, but in terms of like defensive consistency, durability, I think he's gonna be better in that aspect, playmaking. But I feel like he got a lot of Kawhi to his game as a dual threat. But the Hornets,
Yeah.
I might have to take it back what I said about them just being pure garbage. That starting five was looking elite against the Mavericks, and the Mavericks is a damn good defensive team.
Yeah. That's true.
So,
Like
hmm,
I say, offensively, like they have firepower. They do. They have some juice with them, especially Lamelo. People really underrate, and this gonna go into the another segment we have later. Lamelo is that dude. When he on the court, he is that dude.
yeah. So Colin Sexton, Maverick. That's who the Mavericks probably should have went after. It was probably too late. But Colin Sexton would have been way better than D'Lo. I'm sorry,
I do agree with that. I do
but
agree with that. But I mean, D'Lo fits because he's had experience with Jason Kidd, with Frank Vogel, Anthony Davis, all them. Like he he was just destined to be a Maverick.
I like D'Lo too. But it's like, man, D'Lo I just don't trust too much D'Lo. It's gonna be too much D'Lo. It's
Hey,
gonna
you
be too
seen
much
what
D'Lo.
you
Huh?
seen what Bill Simmons said about D'Lo, and then Kyrie had to step in.
Oh, what Bill Simmons say?
Boy, I need a he. Let me. I'm trying to pull it up. He was like, D'Lo's that guy, that friend that he's a good to invite over and you have fun when he hangs out for a couple of days, but like day 5, 6, 7, you ready for him to kind of go ahead and go.
Is that wrong? How wrong?
And Kyrie was like, "Come on, Bill. You know you wouldn't say that to his face." He called him out.
I think I found it. Okay,
You
let me
found?
see.
Okay, yeah.
I
I
think I
wanted to get.
found it.
Yeah, I was wondering if you saw that. I want to get your thoughts on that.
Let me see. Oh, okay. Where is it? Okay, I hate when they do that. He didn't even.
That is a.
Where is it? Okay.
You're just a bitch.
Correct.
You honestly, that's not me.
Wait, hold on. Bill Simmons gonna say he's your buddy that comes to visit, and it's really great when he is only there for one day. And by day 6, you're like, I'm ready to give him to leave. That's D-Lo. That's funny. Damn, I want to share the Kyrie. Okay, Bill Simmons, Kyrie. So I seen what Bill Simmons said.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kyrie don't like this dude because Bill Simmons been talking shit about him for years. And we ain't gonna get the. Oh man, bro.
I don't know where the Kyrie. I gotta have this ready for you next time.
Oh, it's cool. But
But yeah, Kyrie basically was just like, "You wouldn't say that to his face, Bill."
that gotta be a black people thing. You think Bill Simmons give a damn? It's his opinion. Say, bro, we got this thing. How can I'm trying to word this right. The way we view
Okay.
stuff and the way white people view stuff is completely different when it comes to giving your opinion. Everything isn't necessarily fighting words, bro. Like, I guess though. Like,
I guess.
I'm pretty sure Bill Simmons could just talk it out. Kyrie. Like, that's just
Yeah.
I don't know. But
Yeah.
okay, what else is going on? Okay, before we get into our topics, what else is going on?
Man, let me think. That's all I have
Bron
to say.
Sciatica? Bron got
Yeah,
sciatica? The hell is that?
he got some thigh pain, some hip pain, or whatever. Hey, he ain't no problem dancing on cocks and that string. Ain't no problem doing all that.
Did you see him dancing with E40?
Oh no,
Bro, nope. Look at this dude.
bro, I was
Okay.
dancing with E40.
Bro, yes, bro. This was crazy. Let me see if I found it. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I got it. Let me see. Let me show you. Let me see it. Can you see this? Look at this dude.
Yeah.
So weird, bro. Now with sciatica.
Oh
Say y'all doing all that talking about you being hurt. You got sciatica. You go miss the first woo, but then we see this. Like LeBron he just want to hijack the headlines.
Yeah.
The headline hijacker. That should be his new nickname. That's all he
He
wants.
said he said he gonna be surveying and seeing how the Lakers do while he out.
Bro, I hope Rui go off.
What the heck?
I do think, bro, the Lakers, they are over under. I was trying to see because I know we kind of went over it. I think we went over it before. Like the Lakers was kind of too overvalued in my opinion. I don't think the Lakers gonna be that good.
I don't agree with that. I think the Lakers gonna be just fine.
If LeBron is your second best player at 42 years old and we have no idea when he will and won't play, I kind of think that's a problem in the deep West for most of
You
these
don't think
Huh?
you don't think Luka, Austin Reeves, and Aiton, who's been looking good. Have you been watching him in preseason? He been looking good. He's looking like dominating. You don't think they can do some manage some wins, do whatever? I'm gonna save my stuff for the prediction show, but yeah, Luka gonna be all right.
And this is why I gotta have my Red Bull, bro. So I can keep up with this nonsense, bro.
What you mean?
You brought up Austin Reeves and DeAndre Ayton. You had me at Luka, but then you said Austin Reeves and DeAndre Ayton.
Bro,
And I'm supposed to think they're gonna be a top 6 seed in the West. That's
Austin Reed,
crazy.
he been looking good in the preseason. He looked good with LeBron. When LeBron's out and he just playing with Luca, they play well off each other.
Oh, it's
Now
still
Marcus Smart can play. He can be in there and has some defenders. You can have Vando in there. You can have Rui Hachimura in there. Some good defenders to surround these dudes and dominate and go lock down the paint. They gonna be fine. Luka Doncic, you don't see what he done
when
and drug to the
last
Western
time we
Conference Finals.
seen Marcus Smart and Vando just
Man,
came back from a 2-year hiatus. Are you hearing what you're saying? Are these are
look,
the
man.
to lean on?
Yes, because I think these players can do something. I think Jake LaRavia, watch him. He gonna shine for. I'm not trying to be no Lakers, whatever. I'm a Mavericks fan. When it comes at the end of the day, I'm a Mavericks fan. But Luka's still my dude, and I know what he can do because I done watched him with the Mavericks his whole time. I've watched so many games. I know what he can do with these guys. The talent they got around him right now, he can help the Lakers float and survive in the West.
I love Luka as much as the Knicks basketball fan. But man, these dudes ain't the Mavericks dudes, man. Like there's not name 2 defenders on this team. You brought up Marcus Smart and Vando, guys who've been gone for multiple seasons. They had multiple seasons missing. Like,
Aiden gonna lock up the paint. Jackson Hayes can stand in there a little bit.
bro, we might have like a month into the season where Aiden is just away from the team. We might that is an actual possibility.
It's not a bro.
It's a possibility. DeAndre Ayton is not to be trusted, bro.
He on his last leg, but he guess who he came to? He said, Luka saved me. Luka get me paid. Luka turn me to Shaq. Luka make me dominate.
Now I ain't gonna do. The live threat between Luka and Aiden could be real, but so you saying they're gonna be a top 6 seed?
I think they will finish as a top 6 seed. Yes, Luka is gonna keep them in the hunt in the middle of things. LeBron get back, they're gonna work things out together, get fixed, and then they're gonna have a good season. I mean, that's just how I see it. I think the Mavericks and the Lakers will be a top 6 seed. I know it's crazy because the West is so stacked, but I just think those two teams have the talent to do so.
Man, I hate to say it, but I think the Warriors are gonna be better than the damn Lakers. They got a well, nah, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say. I don't know. I
don't know. The Warriors are such a funny team. I can't. I don't know, man.
The Al Horford, them depend on Al Horford's gonna be crazy, bro. Al Horford is supposed to be they shining light, they savior. They was talking about Al Horford like he just finna. Whew, oh man, I'm gonna take it back. I trust the Lakers more than the Warriors. They younger. Warriors, they got an average age of damn near 36. They got to.
That's experience. That's experience and chemistry right there.
Man, that's aches and pains by February. That's what that is.
That's funny.
But what else has been going on? I was trying to think.
Keegan Murray just got paid.
Keegan Murray just got paid?
Yeah, Keegan Murray just got paid.
And the way he done played the last 2 years, I wouldn't have paid him nothing. I would have made him.
Man, and he also just got hurt. He got 5 years, 140 mil.
Keegan Murray?
Yeah.
Boy, I wish I would have been like 6'3", 6'4", or something like that, bro. Keegan Murray out here getting paid? Say, nah, bro. That is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's what goes in the NBA now.
Did you want to talk about your Russell Westbrook signing? Unless we had anything else. So he signed with the Sacramento Kings on another California tour, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, this is a cool signing or whatever. Like, we could talk about it a little bit. I just don't think the Kings are going to be all that this year. They'll be okay, but I just don't think they're going to do much and be contenders or nothing like that. So, I mean, Westbrook should be trying to win a ring, and he's not going to get one with the Kings. Unfortunately, I'm just glad to see my guy back into the league and back with the team. Because ain't no way he deserved to not be in the league after the season he had last year. He was one of the best
Y'all,
bench players. He's one of the best bench players in the league last year, playing off Nikola Jokic. They decided they wanted to move on and lean more into Peyton Watson and all these other Julian Strother and all these other. Cool, I guess if that's what you want to do, go for it. But Russell Westbrook, he did opt out, but they still could have brought him back.
everybody's talking like Russell Westbrook's been out the league for 3 years waiting on the job and he's been blackballed. The season hasn't even started yet. Will y'all relax with the Westbrook? It's about time he's back on the team. Like, ain't nobody finna clamor for Russell Westbrook. He got picked up. Okay, it's
That's my
cool.
point. He should have been clamored for. There's teams that should. The Pacers should have been
He's
clamoring
not
for him.
smart.
Bucks should have been clamoring for him. The Nuggets, I understand what they did, but he was good for them last year. There's Russell West, the Houston Rockets should have been clamoring for if they could figure out their cap situation. There's teams that could have used his services and they didn't go after him immediately. In my opinion, the team that he's with don't really need him that much.
Russell Westbrook is not say, bro. Y'all is going straight off name value. I get it. He was played solid last year, but say, dog, you don't think it's some young second round picks, first round picks that can do what he does? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
The answer.
Yes, it is. Sure. Yes, it is. But dang, you want to get some proven commodities too in there now.
But then my thing is, he's gonna be a jolt off the bench, but then he makes mistakes like a second year player. So it's like there's really no difference between a Russell Westbrook and a second, third year player right now. So
Yeah, I'm
he's
not finna. This dude's a Hall of Fame. He's a Hall of Famer, bro. This is
man.
ridiculous. He's one of the best
Yes.
point guards, one of the best point guards of all time.
So is this that's his career? What Russell Westbrook are you getting this year? He would be just as effective as Jamal Sheed.
I think if you put him in the Pacers system and let him be the Halliburton, they would win a lot of games.
Man, that nigga ain't no Halliburton. I don't even like Halliburton. Be Halliburton. So you said let Russell Westbrook be Halliburton.
Let me tell you something. The league is lucky that Lonzo Ball didn't get into that on that Pacers team. Those two players would be perfect for that system over there.
Lonzo, yes, because he can actually shoot.
Fine,
Westbrook is the third guard over there, man. He's not better than Nembhard or McConnell.
Yeah, whatever. I get it, but I'm just saying, like,
that was crazy.
His service that was a little crazy. Whatever. I was doing too much, but at the same time, his services and what he does, especially what he did. Look at what he did for the night. This would be different if he didn't do anything last year, but he actually did stuff last year, and he was actually a very, very good piece for the Nuggets last year. So that's why I'm not understanding why it took him so long to get on the team. I understand there's second round picks that could maybe do what he do and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, he showed that he's a very capable, quality bench player for your team last year.
Yeah, but I mean, bench players get picked up on the whim, man. Like y'all acting like he should have been like some team's number one priority. That's just not true. He got picked up at a pretty decent time. He lucky he didn't get picked up around All-Star break. So I mean, it's cool. Russell Westbrook is on the Kings. The Kings are probably gonna win 32 games. So congratulations, Russ. And light the beam, I guess.
When Russ retires, I'm gonna drop a 2-hour podcast in tribute for this man.
I don't like Russell Westbrook.
2-hour podcast for this man.
The guy who can get out the first round is the guy.
I ain't finna put all that blame on him.
Yeah, Paul George, you should have asked for the ball more. Swing it to Melo a couple times. Russell Westbrook literally is taking like 24 shots a game, bro. It's ridiculous, man. Go look at some of his playoff runs and just how many shots he took as a point guard back then. That's crazy. I'm sorry. But you did say you wanted to talk about Jaylen Brown and the Celtics. They are projected to win. Their over-under is 42.5. They're expected to finish 5th in the East. I think we both was off that train, was saying they probably go finish lower. But Jaylen Brown did come out and say that this roster was enough. Was that one of the things you want to talk about, or what you had in mind when you want to talk about
Yeah,
the Celtics.
essentially saying this roster is enough. Is he going to be the one to elevate them and make sure that they're enough to get there? Do you think they're enough? And do you think will he? You believe in him to step up and and help them get to where they need to be or whatever else? I mean, obviously he's going to say, yeah, this roster is enough, but do you really believe that?
Chris, you see, I had to take a few hard swigs. Say it out. I like the backcourt. I like some of the wings, but this is going to be one of the worst front courts we've ever seen in the last, one of the worst front courts at least in the last 5-6 years, bro. Chris Boucher, Sam Hauser, Nehemiah Skata, and what was the guy from Minnesota last year? Josh Minot. This is literally going to be one of the worst front courts we've seen in a while. Oh, they got Luka Garza too. So, I mean, I like Jaylen Brown. I like Derek White. I like Anthony Simons, Peyton Pritchard. But the front
Hugo
court
Gonzalez.
is. I've been like Hugo Gonzalez. He's not going to play a lot. Like that's just, it's a log jam at those positions.
I do like him though.
Now, I just think they front court is so terrible. It's one of the worst front courts that is in. They probably a bottom 3 or 4 front court in the league. So I mean, I like Jaylen Brown's confidence, and he's going to get him up. But nah, man, this is at best the 7th, 8th seed, man. Front court's too terrible.
I don't know. I don't mind the Boucher signing or bringing Boucher in. I think he can do some good things for them. It just we won't. This will be a step up in role for him. And I mean, yeah, I'm not going to bank on Sam Hauser and Luke Cornett and Luka not Luke Cornett, but Luka Garza. Hey, I'm not going to bank on them to do everything for me. So I get what you're saying as far as having, some concerns about the front court, but at the end of the day, they run a different kind of scheme anyway. They run 5 out, and so I think it may not matter as much anyway.
To not have a 4 or 5 on the roster, shout out Xavier Tillman. I'll lift him out. I can't leave out Xavier Tillman.
Hey,
bro, nah, their front court is terrible, Chris. I get it. Everybody wants to be the Pacers now. They want to run a gun, 4 guard lineups, but they also had Obi Toppin, Miles Turner, Pascal Siakam. Like they got Isaiah. No. Celtics.
People are acting like my bad. People are acting like the Pacers were just small, but they weren't. Like you were saying.
The Celtics were actually super small. Especially, it's gonna be some days where Jaylen Brown is going to actually play the 4, and we're gonna have Peyton Pritchard, Anthony Simons, Jaylen Brown all on the court at the same time. And it's gonna look it's just too small, and they're one injury away. I don't care if it's Derek White, Simons, or Jaylen Brown. Whoever gets injured for them, they go automatically on a losing streak, bro. They got 4 good players.
They have 4 good players. They have guys that can play roles, or they know their role and can make something happen at the end of the day.
Who?
Still the Celtics.
Who?
These same dudes that got them there last year. Like
that. See, you ain't looked at the roster. I can tell you ain't looked at this roster.
Nah, you name the roster. I know who's on the roster. I'm saying these guys can play a role. You don't think Sam Hauser can
proven in a role? Okay, Sam Hauser.
Sam Hauser is literally proven in a role. Boucher is proven in a role in Toronto. Like he's done these things. We've seen him do this. Starter's a little different, but I think he can take that. People have been clamoring for him to get out of Toronto for a while now.
Give me the Celtics best 8 right now. The 8 most trusted Celtics on the roster.
Jaylen Brown, Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, Anthony Simons, Sam Hauser, Boucher, You have to say Tillman. I mean, he was there last year. He can do it again. He knows his role in this team.
This is disgusting.
God dang. Hugo
you
Gonzalez gonna get in there and figure it out. But yeah,
you made me come to an even bigger realization. These niggas ain't gonna be better than the Raptors, man.
bro, I think you really are discounting the Celtics and
Raptors at least
discounting.
have 10 good players. They at least have 10 quality players.
You gonna discount what my boy's gonna do?
Bro, Celtics got 5 players that I trust. They have 5.
But
Boucher,
Matula
huh?
Matula is a nut. He knows what he's doing.
Who the hell is
Matula
Matula?
is
Missoula?
my bad.
Who the hell is
Matula's
that?
crazy.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
That's crazy. Missoula. Dang, bro, I'm looking bad. I promise I know Celtics basketball.
Yeah, he's
Missoula,
good. He
Missoula
tried,
is
y'all.
great. Missoula is crazy about some basketball. He gonna have them better than the Raptors and the AC.
This sounds like some Coke Bill Simmons talk, man. These dudes, bro, the Celtics is cooked, man. They're cooked. It's
Nah,
okay.
man.
Even with Tatum back, I wouldn't have trusted this team. They have no front court.
Bro, I do not want Tatum. I don't want to see Tatum rush his way back and all that bull crap. They keep on showing, oh, he's making good progress. Oh, he's dunking now. He's walking with man. Tatum, sit your butt down this season. Ain't nobody trying to see all that.
Are we coming to a realization that the Celtics haven't drafted well? like now that I'm thinking about it, in the past 3 or 4 years, they have not drafted well. Jordan Walsh,
Baylor Shire. Really?
Yeah, he's
Baylor
not.
Shireman. You don't like him?
We gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see him. JD Davidson. What are these guys?
JD's out. JD's gone.
He's already gone. Yeah, like
I don't know. He may still be there, but I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying with JD and some of the guys. Jordan Walsh isn't bad. He can play a role. I mean, he can. That's my boy from TCU. You know what I'm saying?
I like Jordan Walsh. In the NBA, no, I don't see it. I don't see it, bro. I think the Celtics.
I say you want the Celtics to be better than the Raptors. They can't even beat them in preseason. The Raptors can't beat the Celtics in preseason.
That's because the Celtics have better sorry players. So when the sorry players get in, the Celtics go dominate. But I honestly think the Celtics are going to be a play-in team. Them finishing 5th is crazy. If you with that, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't have them finishing 5th. No, they can be 6th. They can be 7th. Somewhere 6th to 8th range. Yeah,
they're not getting an automatic playoff spot, bro. They go have to play in to get a playoff spot. Jaylen Brown. The only way I can see if Anthony Simons has a all-star level season, which I think he can in Missoula's system. Now, that's one thing I can see because we haven't seen Anthony Simons, a mature Anthony Simons, where he doesn't have to be the guy and he's not going to get the best defender. And then he's not going to have no pressure defensively because Derek White will always guard the best guard in the backcourt. So I think the Jaylen Brown, Derek White, that's going to rub off on Anthony Simons really well. And I think he can potentially. I can see Anthony Simons damn near hovering around 24, 25 points, bro. I ain't going to cap. And if Anthony Simons can be consistently good offensively, I don't know. If Derek, like that's my only thing, Chris. If this backcourt, like the four guys, Jaylen Brown, Simons, Pritchard, and White, if those 4 guys night in, night out are just killing it, then maybe. But I just think the front court is too bad. I'm sorry. Playing team.
I mean, I guess, but I hear what you're saying. But at the end of the day, I think the Celtics, they're going to be well coached. They have guys that know their spots and their roles. They still have Jaylen Brown, who will be a top player in the East, like top 10 for sure in the East, probably. So, addition of Anthony Simons, who's a gunner. So,
okay, let's look at it though. Okay, let's go through the East teams real quick and then we can move on. Because you said Jaylen Brown is the top player in the East. Okay, first I'm starting with Giannis.
10 bare minimum. Okay. Yep.
Giannis 1.
Embiid.
Oh my God, are we gonna do that?
Bro, if Embiid healthy, he that dude.
Okay. Embiid 2. Paolo 3. No, Brunson 3.
My bad, Brunson. Yeah, Brunson. But I mean, I don't know. Let's see what
It could
Paolo
be
do this year.
Paolo at the end of the year could be better than Brunson, but I'm not gonna do Brunson like that. Brunson's earned it.
Yeah.
So I got Brunson. So we got Giannis, Embiid, Brunson, Mitchell. I'm
Yes.
giving it to Donovan.
Yes.
Right now, I hate to do it. Cade,
Yes.
Paolo.
That's what I would have had. Cade, Paolo is right in there. I probably personally go Paolo over Cade, but I don't blame people.
Just going into the season, just because how Cade
Yeah.
finished. So that's 6, 7. Okay, now we can enter like Jaylen Brown territory. You're right. Because
Exactly. Trae Young.
Would you have Trae
Jaylen
Young
Brown.
over Jaylen Brown?
No, I probably put Jaylen Brown over Trae Young right now. But
Okay, so boy, what happened? And what was you saying? Because we were saying like Jaylen Brown be a top 10. He was hovering around 7 or 8. You would have him over Trae, you said?
yeah, I got him over Trae Young. I mean, just based off of him probably be a better defender in general, bigger body, and then he can still score. Not as well as Trae, not play make as well as Trae, but I still think the defense for one, and the things he brings on defense, and then the scoring in general. I think that's enough for me, at least for me right now, to put him over Trae.
Okay, so I guess he is top 7, top 8.
It's very close and debatable. Would you have Maxey over any of them? Anything like that, or you ain't?
Man, Maxey was going off on this sorry ass team. Not yet, bro. I ain't doing that shit. Who else is even around there? He definitely could be in that range eventually. What other teams are there in the East?
Outside of that, I don't think there's no. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting somebody major. I just don't think that I am.
No, I think okay. He's right there. He's about 7, 8, 7, 8, 7 or 8. So yeah, okay. Sky's the limit, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Speaking of just guys and where we're ranking them, potential breakout stars. You said you had some names for me.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about some guys.
So it's a mixture of young guys and also a little bit older guys or whatever that could have an even bigger ascension. So I wanted to start this conversation off with, since we already done the Celtics, I'll just say Anthony Simons. How do you think he fits in on the Celtics? Do you think he has a breakout season now with Missoula, and can he be All-Star?
I don't think he's going to be an all-star, but I think he's going to play at the all-star level. I think he can get you to 20. I think he can get to 24 points this season. Last year he was at like 19 a game. Mm-hmm. In the Celtics system, don't be surprised if Anthony Simons gets you 24 points. So I think he's going to be 24 points, and he's going to be in that most improved discussion, depending if they can get to where they got him going 5th in the East. So if they anywhere from 5th to 7th, I think he can get that MIP.
Okay. All right. I got a young guy for you. I don't know how high you are on him. I'm pretty high on him, but Modest Buzelis.
And I think he's a year away from being a year away. Not this year, maybe next year. But Modest Buzelis, he's gonna flash. Like, I think he's talented, but I don't think he's gonna be able to put it all together this year. Like, I still think he has playmaking and ball handling questions. Is the jumper going to be consistent? So the defense, who can he actually guard consistently?
Yeah.
So like, I like Modest Buzelis, but I just think not this year, maybe next year, and then the year after that is when he could really break out. So I'm not there with Modest, not yet.
Okay. You don't think he can have one of those real big year 2 jumps or whatever else like some other guys have had in the past?
I don't see it, not this year.
All right. What about his teammate though, Kobe White?
Honestly, I think Kobe White could actually get lost in the sauce. I think he's gonna have a solid year. I think he can get about 20 points, but they're gonna be trying to push him out, man. I think that's what the direction they're going in. They're gonna be trying to push him out, and I think maybe Io actually fits the team scheme a little bit better than Kobe White. I see Kobe White being a really good 6 man on a really good team, but I don't know where he fits in this rebuild.
Okay. All right. Next breakout player I got for you, Andrew Nembhard. Now that Halliburton is out and he'll take more of the lead role in the Pacers, do you think he breaks out and really ascends, or you just think he plays a role basically?
Andrew Nembhard, bro, him and Benedict Mathurin, I think they just such dogs, man. And I think Andrew Nembhard especially, like you can't play like he played in the playoffs last year, and then Halliburton go down. There's no way he don't take a lead. I think he's gonna show people that he's a legit guard. He was a point guard all those years at Gonzaga. Like he just like started playing shooting guard when he got to the Pacers. I think with the ball in his hands more, his mid-range game, his ability to set up teammates, he plays defense. Andrew Nembhard, bro, we might see him make an all defensive team this year. We might see him like hit a lot of clutch shots this year. I'm really high on Andrew Nembhard. He's another guy that's gonna be in MIP discussions, but it's gonna be for his all-around game. It's not gonna be just his scoring. I'm really high on Andrew Nembhard. Dude's a dog.
Okay, I like that. And then since you brought him up too, I'll let you talk about his teammate Benedict Mathurin. Do you think he elevates his game some more as well, being that number 6 overall pick, or do you think he just continues plateaus where he's at?
I think if he can stay out the doghouse, like if he can stay out the dog, because like he's not the greatest playmaker. He can't be a ball stopper. But when it comes to his talent as a scorer,
Yeah,
like when it's gonna be days when the Pacers is gonna need scoring, and Benedict Mathurin is gonna be one of those guys in the backcourt that you can actually go to. He can get his own shot, get his spot, be as athletic. Like he's damn near an Anthony Edwards level athlete in terms of, man, this dude's just like a powerful, strong, fast athlete. And if he can put it together, he gonna have them nights where you're like, damn, Benedict Mathurin just went to 35. Like he gonna have them nights. But if he got to commit to defense and not stopping the ball, but
yeah.
he's another guy that could jump for sure.
Okay. And so this is a guy who's a little more seasoned. He's not necessarily a young guy, but he's in a new beginning. Got Michael Porter Jr.
I think he's more at Michael Porter Jr., bro. The more I heard him talk, this is why I'm not the biggest on player podcast. The more I hear him talk, bro, I don't know how committed he is to basketball. He done got his bag. He's gonna be one of those lost players, man. Michael Porter Jr. is gonna be getting them up. And him and Cam Thomas might have a fight on the court this season. They might fight over shot. Like get into a literal fist fight. I think the Brooklyn Nets is going to be an absolute dumpster fire. Michael Porter Jr. might add one of them ghost injuries. I'm out on Michael Porter Jr., bro. So, yeah, just keeping the buck.
Dang. Okay. All right. It's time to move down to the A. I got a few Hawks players, Zachary Ricochet, and then Jalen Johnson.
I think Zachary Ricochet is crazy. We just talked about Michael Porter Jr. I think Zachary Ricochet is going to be everything we wanted Michael Porter Jr. to be. I was just watching some of the Hawks, and I think it was the Grizzlies preseason game. I think, bro, Ricochet hit like back-to-back spot-up threes, and I seen him cut for layups. I think he's going to be one of the better off-ball, fourth option level type players in the league. He don't need the ball in his hands. He can play defense, run a transition, spot up. I think Zachary Ricochet is going to have a sophomore bump in production, but outside of that, he's just going to fit better. He might not wow everybody, but he's just going to fit so well, and he's going to be way more comfortable in year 2. I was seeing that in the preseason.
Okay. And then Jalen Johnson kind of had his breakout season last year. Do you think he can solidify himself as an all-star in the East next year?
Jalen Johnson, say dog. I've been talking about him for years at this point. I think Jalen Johnson has all NBA level talent. Like I was seeing some playmaking stuff with him. Like he could be a legit 2010 5 1-1 type of guy. Like he just go fill up the stat sheet. Now, the thing that could make Jalen Johnson actually go to that all NBA level is does he have a go-to shot that he can go to in the half court? Can he break somebody down and get to spots and finish? And like, can he develop a mid-range game or just like it's gonna be his in-between game in the half court? But I could actually see him becoming an all NBA level player in terms of well, all NBA is a bit much. All-star
All NBA
level
is a
for sure.
lot. Yeah.
But
Okay.
bro, 20, 10, and 5, and then I can get you a block and a steal.
Yeah.
That's damn good, bro. He gonna be. Didn't Jaren Jackson get all NBA one time? One of these.
I believe so.
He better than Jaren Jackson ass. Shit.
Come on, man.
Yes. I'm sorry. Yes, he's better.
All right. I'm going back to some of the young guys again. You got Cam Whitmore. He's in a new place over there in Washington.
Say, bro, he's one of the biggest boomer bust players going into the season. I can see this dude averaging from anywhere from 16 to 19 points. Then I can also see him getting a lot of DMPs because he's going to be a black hole on offense. It just depends on if he buys into what's going on in Washington. But say, bro, I have Cam Whitmore stock.
Okay.
And
You gonna
I'm
be
holding.
you gonna hold, but you gonna be watching it real closely in case you need to sell, huh?
Yeah, he's boom bust. He's either gonna be really good or he's just gonna be DMP'd and not playing.
Okay.
Career on the line.
Career on the line already. All right. I think one more from the East before I move to the West a little bit. We talked about some of his teammates, but I forgot to throw him in there. The Australian Josh Giddey. You think he continues upon his great finish to the season last season, and he's become a more consistent star for the Bulls?
Ain't gonna lie, bro. Josh Giddey. I think we gonna watch the Bulls next year, and we could be like, Josh Giddey best player on the team. I think his basketball IQ and the way his shooting was trending, I just think he's a hell of a competitor, bro. And he kind of fills in all the gaps. He tries hard. He plays basketball. He plays hard every game, and he's like 6'8". Like if he can tighten up his handle, he can continue to hit his jump shot. Josh Giddey was going to be a consistent triple double threat like in the NBA, bro. And I just think, man, if he could become a guy that's like 18, 8, and 8 with his impact, bro, Josh Giddey could be in MIP discussions for sure.
Okay.
Borderline all-star.
Okay. All right. I think that's all I'm gonna touch on from the East. The East has a lot more guys because the East is lacking as far as the star power compared to the West. Well, we move over to
I do got a honorable mention in the East.
Okay.
My guy Khalil Ware.
You're right. I should have brought him up. Go on ahead. Speak on it.
Say, man, he's like a Wemby prototype because we've like when they were coming out when he was in high school. Khalil Ware was in high school. He was looked at as one of the top prospects, and he could actually shoot. I done see him hit a couple step backs on Wemby. I done see him block shots on Wemby in this preseason. Khalil Ware has been an absolute monster. Jeff T was talking about it too because it seemed like Jeff T is still on the takes. But he was saying Khalil Ware could be in most improved conversations. Tyler Hero's gonna be down, so I'm seeing. I think it's gonna be an uptick in production for Khalil Ware, and I think if they are not gonna be able to keep him at the starting lineup, I think Khalil Ware is gonna be one of the better second-year players in the league, if not the best. We could actually have a conversation where he has the highest potential out there draft from last year.
Dang. Okay. I don't even think that's a terrible take at all. So. Yeah, I agree. I didn't mean to leave him off like that, but you're right. I'm glad you brought him up too. All right. So moving on, I'm gonna go to the West a little bit. I'll start off with Wemby's teammate since you brought him up a little bit. You think the reigning rookie of the year, Stephon Castle, how do you think he builds upon his season last year?
One of the worst rookie of the years since Michael Carter Williams.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I set you up, Stephon.
Like I like Stephon Castle, but for him to be rookie of the year last year shows you how weak that rookie class was. But I do think he could be a dog of a defender. But I think with the team he's on, he's going to be a role player. I don't think he's going to be able to express himself as the player he could be if he was in a worse situation. Like if he was on Washington, he could really explore his game and see what he can and can't do. But with the Spurs, I think he's going to be a role player. I think he can be a Swiss Army knife. I think he's going to be very good at being a role player. But I don't see a significant jump in year two, especially if their shots not falling. I don't think his jumper is broken, but I guess we'll see. But I don't expect him to have a big jump. I expect him to be a role player. You got Dylan Harper in there, who's I think Dylan Harper's already better than him. You got De'Aaron Fox, who is better than him. So I mean, it's a clogged backcourt, overlapping skill sets. I don't think he's going to be able to explore his game in anything. So I'm not too big on a year two Stephon Castle. Sorry.
Dang. All right. Well, that's it for the Spurs. I'm not really touching on nobody else over there. Reed Shepherd from the Rockets. Now that Steady Freddie, he's out. You can have Reed Shepherd. I'll also bring up Amin Thompson, but I mean, he's already kind of broken out a little bit. But those two will have more responsibility in the backcourt now that Steady Freddie's out. So I wanted to get your thoughts on how do you think those two will fare in breaking out this year?
I think Amin Thompson, he's already out of here. I think Amin Thompson is going to be one of the better. He's going to be a better version of Ben Simmons. Like I think he's going to, because he's not going to be scared to shoot. I think the level of player Ben Simmons got to, didn't he wasn't he all NBA at one point or all
Ben Simmons all NBA?
Yeah, I think Amin Thompson is going to hit all those boxes, but I think he's going to be less scared to shoot, and he's just going to be more competitive. So I see that when it comes to Amin Thompson, especially now that he's going to have more ball handling duties. So I'm very high on Amin. The thing with Reed Shepherd is he's too damn small, bro, and I haven't seen the confidence. I haven't seen the confidence that I've seen in Kentucky. But if he could tap into that confidence, I think he could be a TJ McConnell 2.0. People try to kill me for that. They're like, oh, Reed Shepherd is just so much better. No, he ain't. Stop it. He needs to play that play style consistently. He has the capabilities of being a better shooter. But all you could ask for right now of the Rockets, if I was the Rockets, is that he can tap into some of TJ McConnell. I'm not out on Reed Shepherd, but this is a make or break year for him. And I didn't think he was that great in the preseason. No, not the preseason, in Summer League.
Summer League, yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, the Fred VanVleet injury kind of hurts Reed Shepherd because now they throwing him into the fire. He didn't look ready last year. He didn't look ready in Summer League. So I'm not high on him, but I think he can do some TJ McConnell-like things. And if we see that, that's a good start. And they hope, for his sake, he needs to hope they can get like a CJ McCollum or something.
Dang. Okay. Well, I don't know. I think he can have the opportunity to step up to the challenge and really show that he can be something for real. So, hey, we'll see. All right, continuing in the West, I got some guys from Utah, not Ace Bailey, we can talk about rookies another time, but what about Isaiah Collier and Kyle Filipowski? These are two second-year guys that can take a jump. I know Cody Williams is also, but I just don't have much faith in him.
Real quick on Cody. I think Cody has shown a little bit more confidence. He has seemed like he bulked up a little bit more. So I'm only slightly less out on him. Cal Filipowski, I'm higher on him than Collier, but Collier has some skills that neither one of those guys have. I think his speed and his strength as a point guard, if he can work on his decision making and shooting, Collier has a chance to be better than Filipowski, but I think Filipowski is going to be more productive this season. So I would have to say I'm high on Filipowski, especially if they move off marketing. Collier, him and Keontae George, they're both hit or miss. So they're gonna have to consistently prove it. I ain't putting no stock into them as being good right now. Because Keontae George on the clock too. I'm surprised you ain't mentioned him. He's on the clock.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it is make a yeah, you're right. It is make or break time for Keontae George too. So yeah. Okay. So Utah got a little bit to look forward to, I guess. And I like how Kyle Filipowski he really showed out this summer league. So
and watch out for Bryce Sensabaugh. I think Bryce Sensabaugh is going to be probably the breakout scorer on that team this season.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. You got something to look forward to along with Ace. So, yeah. Going to the Pelicans. They got some guys. I'll start off with a new guy and a new face. Do you think Jordan Poole can turn back the clock and have
Nope.
another breakout year?
Nope. Next. No. It's over. It's over, bro.
5 seconds, bro.
It's over, bro.
All right. So I figured you were gonna say that. I prepared another guy who is already basically breaking out, but I'll give you a chance to really talk more about him and Trey Murphy the third.
Absolute dog. Off ball. Bro, I would talk about his all ball. We know about his all ball. I don't see him do more stuff on ball. So I think if he can keep developing his game, he could be their second best player. He's literally could be their second best player. You will have Zion, Trey Murphy, and then Herb Jones, and then hopefully everybody else just don't mess stuff up. But I think Trey Murphy could actually he should be in the MIP discussions this season. He might actually average like 20 points. I wouldn't be surprised if Trey Murphy averages 20 points this year, if he can stay healthy for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I really love Trey Murphy. And people are like, oh, yeah, these teams need a trade for Trey. Man, the Pelicans would be stupid to let go of Trey Murphy. They ain't letting him go. Be
No,
for real.
ain't
Be
no
for
point.
real, man.
He's still young, and you could build around him and whoever else you would want if y'all move off Zion picks or something like that. He's that young still, so
Yeah. Another young guy. But he's playing with a lot of older guys. Do you think Jonathan Kuminga can finally get under Kerr's good graces to finally break out? Do they allow him to play and break out and then trade him, or do you just not feel that good about Kuminga anymore?
Kuminga cool, but it's like who needs that play style? Like what teams need that play style? Like maybe the Miami Heat, you go get Wiggins back. Send him to Brooklyn. So like him, Michael Porter Jr. can have like a UFC type of standoff for jump shots. But I don't know. I don't know where Kuminga fits. I think Kuminga's a good player, but who's going to allow him to become the player he is? Maybe Chicago. I don't know, bro. I maybe Kuminga for still can go get Vooch. Maybe. But
Yeah, I agree. I think Vooch would have been a better option in my opinion over Horford, but
crazy.
That's just me. All right. Anyways, let me go back to a true young team. Denny Avdia had essentially a breakout season last year. Do you think he continues that and will become an all-star? Do you think Shaden Sharp really becomes a lead guard over there now that Anthony Simons is gone? And then they have other guys like Tumani Kamara, who's really good as well. Who do you think breaks out in general from the Blazers?
I think Shaden Sharp, in theory, should break out as the best player on that team. But realistically, it's gonna be Denny Avdia. But Shaden Sharp is actually on the clock. Because now it goes from you've been flashing and flashing. Now you have to consistently put it together. Simons is gone. This team is gonna need scoring for sure. For sure. I think this is gonna be one of the worst scoring teams in the league. They don't have guys that can put the ball in the basket. Shaden Sharp, you have to put the ball in the basket consistently. So I think he's on the clock. He has the most pressure on him. I think Denny Avdia, like that shit cool. But bro, I would want Denny Avdia to be my second or third, but actually my third guy. I'm just gonna talk about it. I think Shaden Sharp has the potential to be a second guy. So that obvious shit is cool, but that, like he could be in MIP discussions just because he is a great defender, great playmaker, and he can score in spurts. But Shaden Sharp is an ultra athlete. He has good shooting touch when he's taking good shots, get to the basket, should be great on defense. Shaden Sharp is the only guy that has absolute all NBA level athleticism, potential, that type of guy. He could be a swing franchise guy, just depending on if he shows it. So I would say, Avdia, that shit cool that he was doing last year, but people being so high on him is probably a knock to Shaden Sharp, because like, how you let this dude come in and just kind of take over your team? It should be Shaden Sharp's team. So I'm putting Shaden Sharp on the clock. I like Denny Ivey, but the hype he's getting is kind of outrageous. He's a third guy on a really good playoff team. And Shaden Sharp is the guy on that team that we need to really watch and see what can he become.
Yeah. I don't think that's a terrible take at all, but some people will take it that way. They got a nice rookie big over there too. So
yeah, Jan Hansen is going to get a lot of DMPs.
When we do some rookie talk, I'll be talking more about him. All right, I'm gonna move to a team that should be really good in the West. So I don't know if these guys will really get a chance to, but we got Rob Dillingham and Terrence Shannon over there in Minnesota.
Rob Dillingham, he's an interesting guy. He's gonna be in and out the lineup though. He's just too small. Can't play defense. And when his shot isn't falling, he's gonna be right next to the coach, man. But Terrence Shannon, he could be in 6-man of the year discussions if everything goes right. Wow. Because they're gonna need the scoring off the bench. And I think he could be we could look up and he could be their fourth best player, because I think it's gonna be Anthony Edwards, Julius Randle, Nas Reed, and I think Terrence Shannon could be a fourth best player, especially offensively. So I'm high on that rookie they got, that center. What's his name? Damn, I can't think of his name.
He's the French center. Yeah, I know who you're talking. Yeah, I know who you talk about. I just can't think of his name right now.
He's gonna be good too. He might flash, but I honestly think Terrence Shannon Jr. is gonna take a jump, and when he get those Nickeil Alexander-Walker minutes, he gonna make them count because he ain't scared. I can see like him getting 16 points per game this season. Rob Dillingham, he's gonna flash, but he's gonna be in that lineup. So yeah.
Dang. Okay. And now with a little bit more playing time over in Phoenix, does Jalen Green take a bigger step than what he already? Is this his final shot? And then also I have Ryan Dunn for them. And does Mark Williams get overtaken by Maluak?
Maluak ain't ready. Mark Williams is going to play over him for sure, but Mark Williams has to stay healthy. If he stays healthy, he's going to be a good lob threat with Devin Booker. Jalen Green is another guy, make or break season, bro. You literally got shipped from your team. The Rockets was your team. They gave you every chance, build a perfect team around you. Dude, he stunk it up, man. Oh man. That was one of the worst performances by a number one guy in the playoffs that I've ever seen from a seed that was that high. Like, but yeah, I just think Jalen Green, I just don't think he got it, bro. I think he's gonna end up in that Jordan Poole tier. Like he's gonna bounce around from sorry team to sorry team. And if he's on any competent team, he's gonna be like a 6-man guy. Ryan Dunn has a chance to be one of the best defenders in the league, but he also can get Matisse Thybulle. If he's not hitting his jump shots, he's gonna get lost in the sauce. The NBA is too spread out. People need too much space. So if he can't hit the jump shot and give space to a Jalen Green, give space to a Devin Booker, he's gonna be off the court. Like the defense is cool, but if we playing 4-on-5 offensively, it's just not gonna work. So we go see this season if he ends up getting Matisse Thybulle. That's a new term I'm using for these great defenders that don't get on the court.
That is a funny Thybulle, Roberson.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
Roberson. Andre Roberson. Man, he just got married to a baddie too, Rachel and Demita.
Yeah. Rachel 2K or whatever, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm in the Western Conference, and after I give you this name, I just don't know if he'll be able to really do too much with Keon Ellis for the Sacramento Kings. I give you that name for the Kings. Other than that, after that, you can give me your honorable mentions or whoever else. So.
Man, Keon Ellis, yeah, he'll be all right. Like he might hit a couple threes in the corner. He might could stick with a couple guys on the perimeter, but Keon Ellis is like a 7/8 man on a solid team.
Yeah.
So he ain't much to talk about, but I think he's solid guy.
Let me also say this, then I give you a better one to end off on. I just honestly don't. we can go, talk about some of the Memphis guys and Jalen Wells, who had his season kind of in early due to injuries. And then, do you think Zach Edey? Where do you see his career, his ceiling at?
Zach Edey can't run on the game. Zach Edey is one of the slowest players in the NBA, bro. So I just don't see him being able to keep up with these guys. He's slower than Kalkbrenner because I thought Kalkbrenner was gonna have trouble running, but then I'm thinking about Edey. He's terribly slow. Edey just can't get up and down the court. Like he's a good player. He can play on both ends. He can play, but if they had a teleporter to where you could just teleport him up and down the court and just start him in half court situations, he'd be great. But the fact that that's not possible, I think Zach Edey just can't play. They're gonna play him off the court. They're gonna play him off the court. The biggest swing factor for the Grizzlies is because I like Jaylen Wells, but Jaylen Wells is a role player. It's just you know what I'm saying. So I think the swing player over there is GG Jackson. If
That's true.
GG Jackson could put it all together, I think you could actually make an argument that he's the only player outside of John Morant and Jaren Jackson that could be a 20-point per game scorer.
Yeah.
Like he's that skilled, he's that big, and he can move. So I think he's the swing factor. Everybody else over there role players. I ain't gonna lie.
I think you hit it on the nail with that one. So yeah. Any other honorable mentions or guys you think I left out? I think we didn't talk about Klingon that much, but I mean
He ain't showed enough to even be projecting. So we gonna have to see with him.
I just don't want nobody calling me out for this, so I'll let you go ahead and give your honorable mention out.
I did forget about two guys in the East, Asar Thompson and Ron Holland. I think whichever one of those guys step up makes the other expendable. So I think that's gonna be something interesting to watch. The Asar and Ron Holland minutes. I'm leaning Asar because what he can do defensively, but I think Ron Holland has more sauce offensively and he still brings some defense. So that's just gonna be interesting to watch. Outside of that, I think we pretty much hit everybody in the West. I don't think I really have anybody that I can think of that's popping off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I think for the Mavericks, probably Max Christie. I'm watching Max Christie and his development because they gonna need another catch and shoot guy to take over some of them Klay Thompson minutes. They gonna need to take over somebody need to take over the Klay Thompson minutes.
Yeah. Now look, we did not talk about every team. Every team did not get no player shouted out or whatever. Every team is not every player is not warranted of getting shouted out or looked into having a breakout season as well. Like I didn't say Jared McCain. Jared McCain is hurt. I understand he had a good rookie season, but he's hurt. I don't know when he'll come back and all these things. So obviously I understand there's people we missed or whatever, but at the end of the day, we talk about the main guys. So
who are the potential breakout stars that you most looking forward to watching? If you had to say three, the three guys that you was like, okay, I can't wait to see what they do and see if they can step up.
So me personally, I just want to see how Modest takes that big step in year 2. That's just me personally. I'm a Modest guy. I liked him coming in. I've just watched him from high school, so that's kind of why I just have favor towards him. So in that regard, yeah, him. See another guy.
What do you think about Modest Bazelis? What do you think he can be? Like, what has he shown you to make you be like, okay, I want to watch his development?
One, I like what he can do off the ball, but also when he has the ball, when he has the ball, playmaking wise, and just scoring, being a fearless scorer slasher who has a shot as well. I like that about Modest. I think he's one fearless, and he can play with and without the basketball. He plays very well next to Giddey and Kobe White in them, but he's also clearly a fearless 20-point per game scorer, and you can see that's in his future. So I just want to see how fast he gets to that level, and then taking his playmaking up to another level.
Okay. So I still think he's at the point where he's flashing more than doing it consistently. I think he's still a year away from that. That's all.
Okay. I agree with you. Yeah, he very well could be still in that flashing era where you see the flashes or whatever. But no, I could agree with you there. That is a good point. So I'm going to go with modest. I really like Trey Murphy the third over there on the Pelicans. I think that'll be interesting to see how he fits next to Zion, and can he really take it up a next level and help the Pelicans really ascend? Because then you'll have basically three really good stars in Zion, Trey Murphy the third. I'm not going to say Jordan Poole since you don't like him. I'll say DeJounte Murray.
Okay, yeah, don't say Jordan Poole, bro.
you go have a conniption. You have a conniption fit if I say Jordan Poole or something like that. So
Jordan Poole, him and Con Knuckle. Can't I'm out.
yeah. And then I guess third guy, I'm not interested in Michael Porter Jr. I'm sorry. But I do like you said, like Cam, it is interesting to watch and hold the Cam Whitmore stock. But I'll go with one of the Thompson twins. I like their game. So I'll go with Asar and Amin. Just either one of them. See how they even progress in their next season. I think it's the third season, right? Their third season. I love their games. Love how they're just athletic, pesky defenders. Asar has more room to grow on, obviously, on the offensive side of the ball. And Min has just clearly a lot more potential right now. But it's interesting to see can Asar catch up, because obviously he's had some setbacks with his health and things that didn't allow him to develop as further. So it's interesting to see how those two guys were picked back to back, will progress going forward too.
It's crazy that nobody said anything about Jaden Ivey. I think he's flying under the radar for so many people. We didn't even bring him up today. I think this is a make or break year for him to see if they actually go forward with him or get his ass up out of there. I think you could put a package together probably of Jaden Ivey, Asar, or Ron Holland and try to go get marketing. If I was Detroit, that's what I would do. I would showcase Ivey and try to go get marketing, man.
But, that's not a bad idea.
If you had to choose between Asar and Ron Holland right now, who you picking?
Gosh, that's tough. I probably would go. I think I would go Ron because he has more offensive potential and he's a little bigger.
I ain't mad at it. I think, it depends on what you need.
Yeah.
Like, do you value the scoring more, or do you value like the intangibles in the defense? Because I think Asar gets a slight check in the intangibles in defense, and Ron Holland gets the slight check in just offensive firepower.
Yeah. I feel you.
Would you get rid of one of those guys or two out of those guys at a three, Jaden Ivey, Asar, Ron, to go get a Lauri Markkanen? Should you pull the trigger on that type of trade right now?
I definitely get rid of two of them for Markkanen almost right. I mean, essentially, if you run back this team again, I don't think you're making that big of a jump in the standings or whatever. But if you get Cade another like bona fide star, you can make that jump, and you have the role players around them to really you still have the role players around and the guys around to elevate your team to that next level. So I think getting Markkanen would really help. And I think he could obviously fit well with them.
Is there any world that Jaden Ivey could be the next Jalen Green, where dude could possibly put up stats, but I just think I can't win with him? Am I crazy for just feeling like that? Is that unfair?
That's not unfair. Has he even hit the Jalen Green stats level yet, though?
I think he was kind of trending in that direction last season.
Okay.
Like before he got hurt, his stats were looking pretty good. Let me make sure.
Yeah. I think Jalen Green has definitely flashed a lot more than Jaden Ivey. That's just me.
Uh-oh. Look at that. Jaden Ivey was 17 points, 46 from the field, 41 from three last year. Looking a little Colin Sexton-ish. So what was Jalen Green last year? Wait, hold on. What was that? That was year. So that was year 3. What was Jalen Green doing year 3? Because he was at 21 a game last year, but the shooting splits was terrible. What was his year 3 stats? So 1, 2, 3. So he was at 20 a game. So they hovering around the same stuff. They was hovering around the same stuff. So Jaden Ivey, you on the clock. I don't want to see you go down that Jalen Green pad, boy.
Dang.
Anything else before we wrap it up? I just had to talk about Jaden Ivey because I think just the trajectory of the Pistons and him was supposed to be like a top 5 pick too?
Yeah,
like he was top 5 pick show, but
yeah.
So I think the trajectory of the Pistons and Ivy coming back, I think that's very important. I think the moves they make this year, next year, they're gonna be very important to where they get back.
Yeah. No, I agree.
You got anything else?
Nah, basketball about to be back in full swing, y'all. So I'm excited.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. It's sports related podcast. I'm Dino's Ball. That's Chris. Till next time, we are gone.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can look comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind. Need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line. Any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.